Buying a home in today's market is challenging. So how do you win a bidding war? That's what we're talking about today. So let's get started. Hello everyone, Meral Ibrahim here, broker associate with Coldwell Banker Realty in the beautiful Palm Beaches, Florida. If you've been here before, thank you and welcome back. If you're new to my channel and want to learn about lifestyles, communities, and some real estate in South Florida, click on the subscribe button and that bell so you'll be notified each time I make a new video. So if you're planning to step into the market anytime soon and you haven't been paying any attention, it is crazy out there. What does that mean? Well, if a new listing hits the market and it's a good product, priced right, it is going to get multiple offers. Because think about it, your dream home is also other buyers' dream home. This is when the seller receives more than one offer at the same time. And the number of offers can go into the double digits because the inventory is in such limited supply at this time. In fact, I have a video about this whole supply and demand dilemma that we are experiencing, and I will share the link at the end of this video, so be sure to watch to the end. I will also link it in the resource section below. So you will be going up against so many other qualified buyers. So like it or not, you will experience a multiple offer situation once you find that dream home. So let's get into what to do in a bidding situation to help you win. Step number one, get your finances organized, which means get pre-approved for a mortgage before you start your home search. If you have heard about a pre-qualification, this is not the letter to present to the seller with your purchase offer, because all that the pre-qualification says is that the lender has provided an estimate of the loan amount based on a verbal communication, whereas a pre-approval letter offers a precise mortgage amount based on your W-2s, bank statements, credit score, and other documentation. The pre-approval also lets the seller know that you're serious about buying their home and that you won't run into trouble actually getting the mortgage. Without this, the seller won't feel comfortable proceeding with your offer. And your solid pre-approval could be on par with a cash offer, provided the rest of the contract is clean. And I will come back to this point about a clean contract. There is also another type of pre-approval that can give you a competitive edge over a standard pre-approval, and that is the underwritten approval. Typically, when you make an offer that's accepted, you provide your lender with a copy of your purchase agreement, and then your lender will complete the underwriting process to clear your loan to close. It is during this process that an underwriter is going to look at all your documents with a fine-toothed comb to check for accuracy. After underwriting, an updated credit score is pulled to ensure you're still good there. And then they give the green light to close. My tip, refrain from making any big ticket purchases that can move the needle on your credit score. You can purchase furniture and appliances after closing on your new home. This process can take you up to a few days before closing, typically. So here's where an underwritten approval can save you time to close faster with fewer surprises, because you're not having to wait for weeks to find out if you can buy your dream home. Sellers and listing agents too like underwritten pre-approvals even better than pre-approvals. Now, if you're a cash buyer, that's great. Just make sure you have a bank letter that shows you have sufficient funds readily available to close on the home. These tips alone will demonstrate to a seller that you're a strong buyer that will make you stand out from some of the other buyers. Step number two, be focused on your parameters for the home you're looking for. And once you find it, make your offer on it right away. one of the things that buyers lose in a seller's market is the luxury of time to spend on thinking about it or just going back and forth between homes trying to decide which one to make your offer on. Every minute you procrastinate is an opportunity for another buyer or buyers to get their offer in and not getting the house. Step number 3, the inspection. Usually, a home inspection is a hurdle that has to be jumped before a deal can close, and there's a lot riding on it. If you want to edge out another buyer, offer to do your inspection right away instead of the usual 10 to 15-day inspection period. This way, the seller doesn't have to worry about the length of time their home will be off the market. The goal here is to speed up this contingency period and thereby providing a benefit to yourself and the seller. In a hot seller's market, there is the temptation to skip the inspection when you really want the house, but waiving a home inspection comes with a significant risk. For one thing, you are protecting your financial interest in perhaps the largest purchase you'll likely make in your life. And you should consider the health and safety of your family because home inspections can uncover potentially hazardous conditions in a home. A home inspection is a few $100s for your peace of mind. Just make sure ahead of time that either you or your agent has verified with the inspector that he can schedule an inspection right away. Step number 4, coming up with a purchase offer. It should come as no surprise to anyone thinking about buying a house right now that we're in a hot seller's market, given all the data and trends that we're seeing in the housing market. That being said, there is no way that a home seller is going to sell their home below list price. So by offering below list price, you're likely not going to win the bidding war. So in typical style, you have the ability to look at what the comparable sales are on various websites, as well as your realtor tapping into the multiple listing service for the most accurate information. But home values in today's market are getting pushed up by sellers because of the supply and demand situation, and they're aware that the chances of there being a cash buyer out there or someone who is willing and able to go a little over the appraised value is highly likely. So when it's time to have a conversation about home values with your agent and what you should offer, the conversation needs to be how much above the list price are properties selling for, not how low below list price can we offer. It might be advisable for certain buyers to budget a little bit below your pre-approval amount to give you a little wiggle room in your budget if you have to go over list price. And step number 5, don't procrastinate. I know I mentioned this earlier, but don't be the buyer who waits until the weekend to view a home in a seller's market. By the weekend, the home could be sold. Some sellers are in a hurry to sell, and keeping a house on the market longer means more people inconveniencing their routine. So try to get out there the first day if possible. It really is not unusual for a home to sell in a single day. And as I said before, checking off all the right boxes right off the bat will help you quickly narrow down homes. Keep your offer simple, and one of the big no-nos in this market is to throw in a contingency that you need to sell your current home first. This will undoubtedly muddy the waters of an offer and lessen the seller's confidence that a closing will actually happen. It can feel overwhelming shopping for a home amongst fierce competition, but don't be discouraged. By following these simple steps, you'll be ready to make the necessary moves to secure the home of your dreams. If you liked this video, check out these too, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell right next to it so you'll be notified of my new videos. I put out a new video every single week, so you won't want to miss them. And if you have a question about the price of homes in a neighborhood you're interested in, leave it in the comments section below. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.